It's the Dadnarok After Show. Now, here's Chris and Sean.
We're back. This is Dadnarok, and we are talking Halo. It's the Halo After Show. This is Sean.
And this is Chris.
And we are here. I already said why we're here.
Yeah.
It's been a while. We took a long hiatus through 2023. I think we did less weeks doing a show than we did actually doing a show, but it's good to be back.
There we go. And we were talking about some Halo here. I know we enjoyed it, but we know it was divisive. Was it hot garbage? We don't know. But
I want to ask you.
Yeah, exactly. And before we get too deep in this, hit that likes button, hit that subscribe button. Let us know what you think. Was it garbage? Was it not garbage? We're going to go ahead and talk about it today, about last season, and then we're going to go ahead and start looking forward to the season that is coming towards us. So if
you're watching right now, I think you should comment, and we are interactive. We're live, baby. Comment right now. I'm waiting. I'm not gonna go on with the show until I get a comment.
Oh no comment, no show.
I'm just gonna sit here.
Oh, we sound like perpetual little children.
What do you want to do? Oh, we got a recap to watch, right? Do you want to do that?
Yeah, Paramount put out a 2-minute recap, basically of what the show was, get us up to speed on what to expect. So let's just go ahead and watch that real fast, and then we'll kind of discuss that and going forward.
All right.
The Spartans.
It started cool. That battle there
against the Covenant.
They're faster.
Yeah, I need this recap.
Just keep on killing.
I couldn't help it. I've already watched it a few times.
I don't think the situation is different. I am.
What?
Different.
He's
nice. Know about the Spartan program, what they did to us.
Dude, the rubble, that was a cool spot.
Hello, Dr. Halsey. I'm Cortana. My directive is to integrate fully with the Master Chief.
And in time you will do that.
I've seen what Covenant weapons are capable of. Entire planets turned to glass.
We've been fighting these alien creatures for years and we still have no idea what they want.
Covenant forces appear to be excavating.
Lucky.
Halo.
Mackie. Oh, Halo. Oh, we got the
Halo.
Tell me why I should trust you.
Tell me why.
We are the same.
Oh, they're the same. They're triple on acid.
You're talking about humankind's first incursion into Covenant-controlled space.
We can do it, man.
This is where I thought it was cool.
Stay with
The end of the season.
No! Take over my body.
I told you I may not be able to bring you back.
It's the only way. Find the Halo. Win the war. There is something within us. Inhuman. Something worth protecting. There will be a reckoning.
There's going to be a reckoning. But no, I enjoyed it. How much of that when just kind of, I was kind of talking while it was going on, so that may not happen helped a whole lot, but
yeah.
What
that was a short recap. It was short because I'm starting to remember some of the things, like when the doctor took him to his home planet, which was such a mystery to him the whole time, and then he started to have memories of him as a kid and his parents. And I remember there was something like special about him. And then like he had the flashbacks where he was him and they were like training all these kids to be Spartans.
Yeah.
I guess towards the beginning of this whole program. So there's some of those inner workings with the flashbacks and some of the interpersonal dynamics that I'm still kind of rusty on even after this recap.
Yeah, they barely showed Soren. Soren was the guy that was out on the rubble. The rubble was pretty cool when they were like going from like one basically asteroid to another, just like on tracks.
Right.
And that's kind of where they had a lot of conversations where he was like, you know what, they made us this way. We don't have to stay this way. So
yeah,
it was a lot of that. It was fun. One thing that came to mind when I was watching that, he was like, capture the Halo, win the war, or something on his lines. Maybe it wasn't actually quoted that way. But when he was fighting...
Save the cheerleader, save the world.
He had no idea
That
who
was
the
it.
cheerleader was. I mean,
Right.
he didn't know what he was saving. So at that, I mean, they didn't give us any indication that he truly knew what the Halo was.
What the halo?
What the hell is going on here? So I mean,
I honestly still don't know. I know it's some kind of a thing in space that's like a big ring. But is it? I guess it's a weapon, or is it a? It's a weapon, right?
that's what they're leading us on to believe, and we're two just complete, morons when it comes to.
Yeah. If y'all don't remember, if you didn't watch us for our recaps of the first season, Chris and I are virgins. Period. I mean, when it comes to Halo.
We're virgins with kids.
Yeah. When it comes to Halo, I don't think I even picked up a controller to play any Halo. I don't know if I don't have any memories of playing Halo.
I have very briefly, but that was basically last year when the show was out. And
Right.
I've got plans on wanting to play some of it, but I don't know where to pick it up. I don't know how far back to go. Even though some of those original games they may say are some of the best games ever made, some of those games don't quite hold up as well as fans think they hold up when compared to
Yeah.
some of other games. Like I'm a huge Mass Effect fan,
Yes.
but I don't know how well Mass Effect 1 truly holds up now, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of games like that. I mean, Final Fantasy VII for me, or like like the original Metal Gear Solid. Like, I appreciate them for like what they were and what they are still. Like, they're still a
Mhm.
fun play. But when you're used to the last 10 years of graphics, it does kind of, it feels like you're playing something old at this
Yeah, yeah.
point. But the story is what a lot of Halo fans have been in love with this whole time too. I mean, there's a lot of I think they did comics. I knew they did like novels and stuff. So we had a friend of ours by the name of Christopher, even was on our Halo show a few times last season to talk about it. I know he's one where he was a little disappointed on how they actually adapted the story.
Yeah.
Um,
If you
and
want,
you can't.
let's
It's
see
kind of
it.
one of those things with any adaptation. It's tough.
And if you guys want to see something really fun, me and him had a fun bet going on, and it was a pie bet. And I clearly lost this pie bet. And there's a
Right.
video on it of me taking what 4 pies and then an actual apple pie that I didn't know was
Oh,
coming.
yeah.
If you
That's gotta
haven't,
still be on the channel, right?
oh yeah, no,
You gotta link
it's gonna be
that.
the video right prior to this.
Okay.
So if you haven't seen it already, check that out. That is a lot of fun. That's kind of the content you get from us. That's one of
Yes.
those things. But yeah, because we went back and forth, and I was like, okay, we have to. I don't remember the exact bet, or I was like, we have to know what the Halo is by the end of the season, or something down those lines. He's like, there's no way they're telling us,
Right, he was right too.
and he was so right.
You bet against him.
I look terrible, but
Okay, so we watched the trailer for season 2. We did a trailer reaction their last week or the week before. And from what I remember, the next season does look pretty story driven, and it looks like all the characters are back pretty much plus some new characters, which I know we were excited about too.
yeah,
Um, I don't know. Like I'm happy to be doing Dadnarok at all. I'm happy to be covering season 2 of Halo. It looks like it may be good. Hopefully, it's an improvement over season 1 because even I, as a newbie to Halo, there were some episodes where it felt a little rough around the edges as far as like the writing and stuff. Especially in the middle, it got some of those middle episodes were a bit of a snooze fest for me, if I'm remembering correctly.
yeah.
But, towards the end, though, it did really ramp up.
Oh yeah, when it picked up towards the end, like when Cortana became a part of them, the battle when they were off of Reach,
Yeah.
that was fun. Yeah, people said some of the CG and everything was a little rough. It is a television show. They're only going to put so much money into it. It's not a Game of Thrones. You know
If
what I
this
mean?
trailer is any indication, though, the trailer for season 2, I don't know. I mean, maybe they just put all the best looking stuff in the trailer. That's possible, but the effects it looked pretty, sufficiently epic as far as the new special effects. I thought it looked really good,
And that's my
polished.
hope, because that's when I enjoyed it. When I enjoyed the first episode when they were all, I
Yeah,
think it was Magical, that big
yeah,
battle that there was happening there, and then at
hmm
the end, the big battle. So we had 2 big action sequences, and then a lot of in between.
right,
And I don't know if a lot of the in between was as necessary. Like,
hmm
okay, we do need story. Even great games are great games. They're not always easily adapted to TV shows or movies or anything down those lines. So when you hear the criticism about taking off the helmet, okay, but he is an actual human being and he's
Yeah.
within, his actual Marine Corps or, Spartans.
Right.
So they're not always in their gear. They're in their gear when they are in battle. So they're not always in battle. So I didn't like that criticism. I thought that was just kind of unfair.
It's kind of a cop out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this has to be, if this is going to be an interesting TV show, you need character. And people always pointed towards the Mandalorian. Well, the Mandalorian doesn't need to take his helmet off. But it's like that was a part of the character, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, the Master Chief keeping his helmet on indefinitely forever and ever is not part of his character, it's just something that was a mechanic of the game,
Yeah.
because they didn't want you to play as some guy that didn't look like you or whatever. They wanted you to believe that you're in the suit, you're under the helmet.
Yeah.
It's an avatar for the player. So it's two totally different things. When, the whole Mandalorian not taking off his helmet, that's like baked into his religion.
Part of his
and
religion
character.
almost.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I never cared. Here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping now that the shock and awe has worn off since first season and all the haters have kind of probably stopped watching the show. I don't know if they'll tune in for season 2.
They're going to tune
Yeah.
in. We're in a generation of time now with TV. People will hate watch. They
Right.
will show up to a show to watch it, even though they hate the show.
Yeah.
And then they'll go online and complain to the people that enjoyed the show. And unfortunately, that's the underbelly of a lot of fandom. I mean, we're huge Star Wars fans, and it is widely rampant in our fandom.
Look, I invite you all to join us each week and dump on the show, dump on us, call us every name in the book. And I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see whatever interaction. It's all good interaction.
Yeah. that was hot garbage.
Here is your invite to please join us each week and just dump all over us.
Yeah, make
Hopefully
us dislike the show as much as you dislike the show.
Yeah. Well, here's another thing. Maybe you're new to Dadnarok, maybe you're not, but Chris and I call balls and strikes where we see fit. Like, if we're not feeling a show, we let you know. We don't sugarcoat stuff. Like, if stuff is just not meeting our expectations as far as what a show should be, if the writing seems off or like we're not really getting the plot or whatever the case may be. And we've had those discussions around Marvel shows, around Apple's Invasion. That was kind of a rough one
Oh,
to
that
get through.
one was painful. If you want to watch us be brutally honest about a show where we're watching reviewing,
Yeah.
check that one out.
Even episodes of Ted Lasso, which was like, critically lauded and everybody loved pretty much all 3 seasons of that. There were episodes, especially in season 3, this last season, where you and I were like, that one wasn't quite as strong as some of the others. And
Yeah.
we gave our opinions on it. And we'll do the same for Halo. We don't sugarcoat stuff. So join us each week. You're going to get our actual reactions, our honest reactions. And we're going to come back every Friday night, right?
Yeah, we're going to shoot for Friday night, but be a little generous with us, guys. We do both have families, young families that have a bunch going on. And man, him in that tumbler. I don't even remember the name of it, but it's terrible that he has it.
I had to beat somebody over the head to get this Stanley.
Oh, it's a Stanley. That's right. Oh, at least it's not pink and he wasn't fighting a target. No. So what do you think?
I think join me and Chris and Master Chief and Cortana.
A
and
helmetless
all the
Master
others.
Chief.
A helmetless, whoever I think that actor's name is Pablo something or other. Is that he didn't leave enough of an impression to for me to remember his name. Don't look it up. Don't you do it. Don't you dare look it up. We'll know it by next week.
Would that be hot garbage? Okay, here's a question. Will Dr. Halsey and Master Chief reconnect?
Okay. Yeah, I think that's inevitable. Yeah, I think so. Maybe not this season though. They may stretch something like. Are you asking if they're going to reconnect this season?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because she was kind of banished off to a moon.
Yeah. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say we're going to check in with Dr. Halsey every now and then, but I think she's going to have maybe a separate story. that
Okay.
somehow maybe interlinks, but I don't know if they'll have a scene together.
Yeah, because she was
That's-
completely cut off from Cortana, if I remember right. Like she
Yes.
lost access to everything.
Right.
And then Master Chief went ahead and he uploaded Cortana basically into his consciousness in that last episode.
Correct. Yeah,
So.
I think. It's been a while. Halo Season 2 premieres February 8th, this upcoming Thursday on Paramount Plus.
2 episodes.
2 episodes. So you and I are going to be doing double time, and I can't wait. I can't wait to watch 2 episodes.
That is being clipped. That is being clipped right there.
Back to back. They better be damn good. You know, sometimes they drop these 2 to 3 episodes because they're kind of snooze fest, and it's like maybe there's, Disney Plus has been kind of guilty of that sometimes too. But hey, we're gonna be here regardless.
Check us out. We're shooting for Fridays at 8:30. So guys, if you enjoy the show, if you don't enjoy the show, come let us know. We'll have the back and forth conversation because that's what we love doing. Our show is better when you actually interact with us.
Please, for the love of God, we are tired of talking to each other. We need somebody else to talk to. Chime in,
guys. So until we see you next week, go ahead and I guess I'll keep it cheesy. I'm thinking
Halo.